The plant is marvelous.
I believe in the promise of cannabis in becoming one of the important complementary medicines to existing treatments for cancer.
I cannot imagine not having come here.
Top scientists from all over the world gathered together in the small Italian town Baveno to talk about the latest on medicinal cannabis. The 24th annual meeting of the International Cannabinoid Research Society is not very known to general public. More than 500 members are sharing and debating their knowledge about cannabinoids, so everybody knows what's going on.
This is an interesting blend of research scientists that are top in the field around the world. So it is valuable to share this information because it can save years of research.
And that's what drug discovery has been about for thousands of years. We start off with the idea that we can get natural products which have some beneficial effect, and we focus in on those individual elements which allow us to be a bit more controlled.
The meetings like the International Cannabinoid Research Society are extremely important. It allows all of the best, the brightest, and the new researchers, doctors, clinicians, activists to come together and discuss the latest science.
We want to bring people together, and I think what we communicate to them is also that we have this energy and that we want to learn from them too, and that they matter in their lives as well. So it helps bridge generational gaps a lot.
There's a lot more openness this year and many more representatives, many more talks this year on the whole plant and some of the other cannabinoids besides THC.
We remain independent, we remain non-political, non-religious, and so we have that independence which we're going to continue to guard, because otherwise we would not be trusted.
Since in the United States already 23 states approve and regulate medicinal use of cannabis, it seems to affect the whole world.
The states and the public now have been changing the state laws because they recognize that there is a huge potential for the medicine. They want it now, and rightfully so, because there's so much to be gained.
So whole plant cannabis in the world has been a medicine for thousands of years. It was only till about the 1930s that it stopped being recognized as a medicine. I think that the whole plant cannabis is inherently safe.
And there's a great effort to keep this plant illegal for the pharmaceutical industry, the incarceration industry, the legal industry, from the cops on the beat all the way to the Attorney General. So this is business, and it's multi-billions of dollars every year that are trying to keep this illegal.
Increasingly, there is more proof that the different cannabinoids found in the cannabis plant works for many human diseases, both mental and physical.
When I was actually able to work in a laboratory, and one day I was working on a cancer project and putting THC and CBD and other ingredients from the plant on cancer cells from human beings and watching the cancer be inhibited, it was really quite amazing.
People are realizing that there are conventional medicines that don't work, and this may be an alternative that can help people.
The plant is marvelous. There is so much to be gained, both in terms of the whole plant use, but also in terms of developing single molecule or multiple molecule pharmaceuticals. I think there's a vast potential for both.
So where does this end? Are cannabinoids going to change our lives?
I believe in the promise of cannabis in becoming one of the important complementary medicines to existing treatments for cancer. In the studies I've been part of, we have found differences even from very similar cancers, from brain tumors. They can behave differently, so we have to keep this in mind when we are dosing people with this stuff. But the wonderful thing about it is that these are non-toxic compounds. Non-toxic. They do not kill brain cells. So unlike modern chemotherapy agents, you can protect the healthy tissue while killing or inhibiting the growth of cancer cells.
So what we're after is this evidence base to be able to say that particular ingredients may have beneficial effects, and then work towards that in a step-by-step, a very logical system which is used throughout drug discovery for any drug, but to make sure that it is A, safe as much as possible, so to reduce the side effects, and be efficacious, that it gives benefit to the patients.
Change. I think it's good. I think the availability of cannabis and the way that it alters consciousness is going to change the world. I think it's an event that we haven't seen in a while, but so many more people accessing it, and the way that it alters consciousness and tends to make people more interactive could have a really interesting social impact.